Inventory is going up. Zillow mentioned that we haven't seen this inventory rate since 2020. I think it's a little bit more in certain areas and a little bit less in certain areas, but it's true. We put almost 400,000 homes on the market over the last month. That's great because buyers, that's great. Just we'll get to it. We got other things to worry about. I got to feed my family. I got to make sure I have a job. I can pay rent. I can pay my bills. And it's not everybody. Here, the aggregate wealth here is higher than pretty much everywhere else in the country. We have one of the largest populations regionally compared to New York and other places. So when we talk here, this is more across the United States. The inventory level has meant less competition for homes, but we'll get that end here, right? So it's true. We're seeing inventory go up and houses stay on market a little bit longer here in the Bay Area. We're at 17 or 18 days on market in Santa Clara County, which we're used to 7 to 10. So we're seeing houses sit on market. And this is not abnormal. We're waiting for the market to happen. And what's happening is people are hesitant. This tariff thing, we don't know what's going on with the tariffs. We don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. We don't know if the economy is going to crash. We don't know if we're going to see massive unemployment. We just don't know. If you're a home buyer, the last thing you're doing is, I think I'm going to buy a house, right? Now, if you're moving from one house to another or you're relocating, that's not really your thing. You're relocating, you're going to either buy a house or rent. That's it. And if you're a homeowner here in San Jose and you're moving to St. Louis, you're going to buy a house because you're in that tax bracket and it just makes sense for you to buy a house. We're not bringing new buyers into the market is the point here. Monthly home income fell. Home prices fell in 5 major metros. Prices are coming back to earth. I would love to see that happen here in the Silicon Valley. It's just not going to happen because we have more people trying to move here than anywhere else in the US right now, pretty much. Largest decreases occurred in Miami, which is 0.4%, followed by Tampa, which is 0.3%, and Orlando and Jacksonville and San Antonio. So yeah, you're seeing little decreases, but nothing tragic or catastrophic like 2008. News articles are news articles. Cupertino House of the Week, not my listing. Tula Lane, 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 3,300 square feet, and built in 1994. This is a gorgeous house. It's probably original, but it's $4.3 million, so I like it. And it's really close to De Anza, Stevens Creek. I used to live right here when I was a kid. I was in the Marines then, but yeah, look at that. I wonder if that's wallpaper. This is going to get snapped up pretty quick too. This is circa 1990 decor, right? Nothing grandiose about it except for the fact that it's a huge home. And if that area used to be really close to the most recent Apple headquarters, so this was probably owned by an executive at Apple. With a tray ceiling, yeah, with the little beams in it, and a tray ceiling is one just like that, just so you know. And a walk-in closet, big, huge walk-in shower. Again, all of this stuff looks dated to not that it's not worth it. 3-car garage in Cupertino is highly unheard of. And it's on a nice, big, huge corner lot. I wonder if you see, maybe that's De Anza? I think that's De Anza. So there you go. Willow Glen House of the Week. Why don't you put the front of the house? It boggles my mind. You're selling $3 million houses and you can't 2, 3. What does the front of the house look like? 10 pictures? 12 picture, it's just all kitchen. When you're putting a listing up, you're allowed to adjust and shift the order. When you make pictures look jumbled, you don't tell a story. Look, it's the backyard first. Where's the front yard? The 40th picture is the front of the house. I could see why. It's a boring looking house. So this is Glenwood Drive, not my listing, $2.8 million, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,200 square feet, built in 1947. The reason why I picked it is because it's walking distance to St. Francis Episcopal Church, as well as Lincoln. Not really, I don't care what church you go to, but there you go. Inside it looks nice, but it gets you lost, and there's no floor plan. Luxury Home of the Week. This is Belvedere Ave, right on the island. Beautiful house. Let's take a look. My listing, $22 million, 5-bedroom, 5 and 5 half baths, half-acre lot, 6,000 square foot, built in 1978. And just so you know, that's Belvedere Island. This is where you go to play. There's nice shopping there, a bunch of restaurants and bars. I go sailing. That's where we go. This is a beautiful house. Look at this. You can make an amazing murder mystery out of this house. Hope it comes with this boat. Bucket list for sure. It's a gorgeous house, guys. Everything about it. Just majestic, Tuscany. Look at that. This is gorgeous. Wow. As soon as I can afford a $22 million house, I will write the check. We don't get purple skies. And here's the thing about paint, right? Don't worry about paint. Paint is paint. You can color your house, especially when it's $22 million. You can afford to have somebody come in and give them a couple $20,000 to paint the house however you want. Nice. Look at that. It's everything you could need. Yeah, Sam's Cafe. I've eaten there many times. It's really nice. Luxury Home of the Week. This episode is brought to you by the Home Inspection Checklist. Make sure that you download the Home Inspection Checklist so that we can get your house ready to sell. Even if you're thinking about selling in 3 years or so, it's nice to get going on your honey-do list and get everything ready for the inspector. There you go. That's what it looks like. Now, nothing super changed. We're close to $5 billion in Santa Clara County, 4.98, just a couple more houses to sell. Probably hit that today. $5 billion in the fourth month. The average sales price is going down pretty much everywhere, except for Sonoma is off a number again. We're seeing a decrease in home values right now, just a little bit. And I also did a look at monthly inventory just to show you. Don't get alarmed at the April numbers because we're not done with April. We have another week left and that number will meld down. I don't want this to be alarming. It's not the end of the month yet, but we are seeing homes go up in value. And it's normal to see months of inventory climb, but not in April. Because we're in the March, April, May selling season, we're seeing inventory go down. All